Okay, we're going to do a test on audio. Because why not? You guys shouldn't hear what I'm hearing. Okay, the music's like kind of okay, but nothing like crazy. I can turn music up. And I will turn music up a little bit. Just a touch, a hair. So we're going to be doing a bit of Core Keeper today. Those of you who wanted Endless Online Hardcore Iron Man, I will be doing that sometime this week as well, but do want to branch out, play some different games, do some different things. I am going to start from the beginning. I've got a couple of playthroughs going on, but I've not got particularly far on this game. I've played it with a friend of mine. I've played it alone, solo. I've played it twice solo. So, but I've never really got to the end game, or I would say most times I get to the middle of the game and then tend to kind of quit or get a little bit lost, etc, etc. So I think I'm going to try and go and complete this thing, because it's been, I've had it for a while and I really enjoy the game. I've just not ever completed it. So we're going to start. I've deleted my world as well. I hate coming back to a world after not playing it for a long time. It just feels like I get lost, not sure where I should be, where I left off. So I'm going to start again. So when it comes to worlds, it's a lot different to what it used to be. You've got a lot of extra options here. I had a quick scan through before I went live. So we've got biome chaos, which is like a degree to which biomes can overlap and appear within each other. These options were never a thing before. So I'm going to have, I think, everything on normal, and then eventually when we get better at Core Keeper, and maybe if it becomes a permanent thing on the channel, we can go for like an extreme playthrough. But for now, normal. Ore density, I just want to be normal, because I don't want to be going through the game too quickly. I feel like if I increase that, I'm going to get ore significantly quicker, which is going to shorten the playthrough. Tunnels, I'm just going to have normal again. Chambers, probably normal. Rivers, probably normal. Lakes, pits, and ceiling holes. Honestly, whatever. Enter the world name, and let's go for, we need a name for the server. The UK. And we need a sign. Let's have golden feather. So we've got casual. This is like, we'll never play casual. Casual is going to be probably a little bit too easy. I think I've normally played on standard, and I'm going to stick to that. This is the world seed. If anyone finds this world in particular interesting, that is the world seed. You've got hard. We could go on, and creative, which is just like, obviously, kind of like creative Minecraft. I guess your god mode and stuff like that. So let's create. I've got these. We're going to make a new character. We're going to make a Standard character, we're not going to go hardcore. Maybe if we do get better at this game, maybe that's something we do, but... So we're going to play as a male. Can we randomize? Okay. So I think the biggest thing here is the background. In terms of, you know, what we can pick. There's quite a few. You got Nomad, which starts with nothing. An Explorer. +3 running, 1 small lantern. I really like the small lantern, honestly. Miner's not bad, but not crazy. And again, like, you know, you can do stuff like a fisherman, mage, warlock, demolitionist, and they all get like +3 in a Pacific skill, which doesn't do a lot at the beginning. Although the demolitionist does get 10 bombs, so you know, that's not bad. The hair's crazy. Let's just go like brown hair if we can. There we go. We'll just have... Can I get... There we go. That will do. That hair will do. The pants are whatever. The shirt is whatever. Let's go for that kind of look. Got eye color. There we go. And we need a name. Let's go for the UK. Or yeah, the UK. I usually don't watch this, but we can. If the music is too quiet for the game, we can put something else on. I have noticed something here that actually, let's go for this. Okay. My bad, guys. You couldn't see anything for the first 8+ minutes. My bad, because I was just sharing the loading screen. So you didn't see the cutscene, you didn't see anything. My bad. My bad on that. So like I say, I'm not going to pretend I'm a complete noob, but I am low-key. And if you expect some glorious building, that's not going to happen. Yes, sir, bit of core keeper. I've decided it's time, Sin. I've decided it's time. I'm still going to be doing my hardcore Iron Man on this online, but maybe not 4 days a week. So let's go for a wood pickaxe, wood shovel, basic bench, And a couple of these bad boys. A couple of torches. Let's go for this. The next one requires copper. Yeah, I'm just going to branch out a bit, I think. Not to say I'm like stopping here altogether, but I think it's just time to branch out a bit. Let's get some light in this. I can't see nothing. Is this on? Yeah, it is on. So you can have multiple bases. You can have as many bases as you want, to be honest, but we probably will stick to this location a lot. Right, so really it's all about where we're going to start digging, really. If we go onto the map, you can see the map is really, really big. So I think, let's just go down here. I think if, the thing is, like, if you stick to one game the whole time, it's, obviously your community know what to expect, but at the same time, you're limited to that game. And I don't really want to be limited to Endless Online, if I'm honest. Just want to be a content creator in general. I just make content I find fun and interesting. Like, there's been so many times where I've had the idea to, like, oh, I could make a video about this, or I could do a series on this and this, and then I'm like, oh, nah, people won't want to see it because it's not Endless Online. And it's like, it's not really the mentality to have. I should just do whatever I want to do, really. At the end of the day, I've been doing this for literally years, so it's not like I'm doing this for money or doing like the most popular games possible for money, but like I do it because I enjoy it. And then if I'm just stuck doing Endless Online, it's kind of like it starts to burn me out quicker. So I need to, I've got the basic table. I need like a repair table. And it's not here. Oh, it's salvage. So I need copper bars. But then I need a furnace. Okay, let's make this furnace. We've got a bit of copper. Let's get that on the go. Well, another thing with, to put it simple, with Endless Online in particular, not many people seem to want to actually watch it. Like, whoa. And again, I'm not insulting the game. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Not saying this, not saying that. But it just, and I can't blame people for not really like sitting there watching it all the time, because a lot of the times it's very difficult to make entertaining or fun to watch or anything like that. So, you know, what can I say? Sometimes I'm just sat there doing absolutely nothing for a long ass time. It's a bit more fun when you're doing like hardcore Iron Man, because at any time you could die and stuff, which is why I still enjoy it a bit. Like I said, I'm not saying I don't enjoy EO, but I just want to move out a bit and branch out on other games that I enjoy playing. I noticed you've been doing a lot more Minecraft, which you seem to be enjoying as well. So this here is a door where you need a musical instrument to open it. Oh, we've got a peasant hat. +2 armor, +2 dodge chance, we'll take it. So, oh, actually, you see these red markers on the minimap? That means there is a block you can hit which will explode. Yeah, I was watching that Craftopia, actually. I didn't say anything in the chat, but I was watching you play. And I don't know what sort of game that was. You know, I was watching it, and you was like flying around on your this, I guess, glider you had, which seemed pretty cool. I think everyone was doing like their own little thing, and yeah, I mean, it looked pretty good. I didn't know the actual, I don't know, the goal of the game. I guess it's just do what you want sort of thing. But yeah, I was watching for a good while, actually. I might have typed in the chat, I can't remember, if I'm honest. I just remember watching. Let's get these copper ores on the go. Basically, just Breath of the Wild redesigned into an open world crafting game with bosses. Yeah. Okay. I've noticed as well, Sin, is that now, I don't know what the reason is in particular, but I've noticed when you're streaming other games, you tend to stream a lot longer, which is good. Very good. I mean, I know sometimes I would go into a stream back in the day and it'd be done like within an hour, and I'm like, what the hell? But then, you know, you've rescheduled your streams and stuff, so maybe it just works better for you now, but just something I've picked up on. We're going to make the salvage and repair station so we can actually repair some of our things. Not only can we repair it, we can reinforce our items, which gives it more melee damage, more mining damage, and it's only 1 wood, so we do that. And you can salvage anything you've already made, which is cool. Yeah, I mean, unless you're doing certain things on EO, it's I like the bounty board. The bounty board system I could probably do for a few hours, but a lot of the time when I go onto the bounty board, I don't get bounties I can actually do, so it does become a little bit more difficult. So we're going to upgrade our crafting table here. Now we've got the copper crafting table, small upgrades. And you can see we get the small lantern now, but because of the class we picked, we got the small lantern anyway. And because we've got the salvage bench, we can also just go in there and get some of our wood back. We've got some fibers, so you can see I'm semi-low on hunger. If I open the map here, around here you notice the screen starting to shake. That's because that is where the first boss is. So if I go down here, let's eat because we're quite hungry. Let's get a load of this wood as well. You've been building up a list of retro games to stream. So many that you might just make some of them into video series. I mean, you could, and the thing with video series is you can make them a lot more short, snappy, and more fun to watch. And you can add like funny edits to it and stuff like that. with a live stream, it's a bit more raw. You know, a live stream is everything. It's the fun parts, the boring parts. With a live stream, I think a lot of people have like kind of forgotten about this now. But with a live stream, the pros of a live stream is the interaction with chat and people who are coming in and out, etc., etc. The pros with a video is it can be just a lot more entertaining. So here, I need to go back and make myself a copper sword, or try and find something semi-decent. When I go over here, it starts to shake a bit more. That means the boss is really close. I mean, Sin, to be honest, even I'm gonna start editing. And I never thought I would say that, but with ClipChamp, it's so easy that this is the first boss. That is first boss. Now, we are nowhere close to being able to kill that. Not yet. But we will be. For now, we're just going to block him off. But yeah, I mean, even I'm going to edit with ClipChamp, and I mean, that's just a free tool. I can't even imagine how easy it is now to edit with some of these newer programs. Like AI is making editing videos so easy. Super easy. When I was doing some of my YouTube shorts, I'm going to do more of these YouTube shorts as well. I actually enjoy making them. But I just realized just how easy it is. And we live in an era of YouTube where if you don't upload at least an edited video, it's not going to get watched, you know. So let's go over here. We've got more of these. Did we get any more ore? I thought we did. Probably not then. We've got the railway forge. Now, honestly, we don't need the railway forge straight away. That's not a priority. The small backpack's pretty good. Gives us a bit more space so we don't need to keep coming to and from the main area. And we can also probably grab, I mean, a copper pickaxe ain't bad, but I would like a sword, but that means we need the anvil. Anvil's 8, copper pickaxe is 2. We'll make the anvil, make the copper pickaxe, and then I'm going to try and reinforce. There we go. And then we can also just salvage that. Yeah, I mean, use what you know, Sin, right? Just use what you know. I just used ClipChamp because it got recommended to me. And I was like, oh my god, actually, this is really good. Like, really easy to use. The base, by the way, will look better than this. I am not one of these grand design base builders, but at the same time, I don't just live in a rubble. It will look better. But for now, the next thing we need is a chest, I think. And I think we make chests like this, yeah. 5 wood. Let's make a chest. Just for now, we'll pop it here. I think put all our berries and seeds. This is for a pet later on. Crude bomb, not bad. Honestly, it's Easter like update, so you find these Easter eggs. I've still not found a use for these. So there is that. Let's put all of this in here. Get some more of that smelting. So we know this is the boss. In fact, let's mark boss right there. We know that's boss 1. We've not killed it. We know it's there. There's a lake here. We could maybe do a bit of fishing. Maybe have a fishing area here. This has got slime and we don't have a weapon yet. So it's not dangerous, but it's slow. So let's go dig in another location. Whoa, let's run. Yeah, I might check that out soon, honestly. Might have a little look. We have a shovel, so when you see these little X's on the floor, in fact, there was a lot of X's on the floor down here. If you walked down here, there was a lot of X's on the floor. You can shovel them up. Find useful items, valuable items. I know there's a lot of mods for this game which improve quality of life and random stuff like that. Not sure whether I'll be using those. I tend to prefer to play games with no mods at first. So I don't want to fight this guy because we literally do not have a weapon. Whoa! Right, Simbra, it was nice you stopping in. I might be able to catch your stream when I finish mine. Cheers, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So, really, I'm kind of looking for... I'm looking for copper ore, but at the same time, I'm also kind of just looking for anything as well. Some armor pieces, some peasant suits. I've got the peasant hat at the moment. I picked Explorer, but we could go... So we got the Ring of Stone. Plus 4 mining damage, that's going to be nice. You get the 2-piece and you get plus 49 mining damage, which is really good. Eventually, later on, mining damage literally translate into physical melee damage because there's a perk or a skill which is like a percentage of your mining damage becomes melee damage. Really good. So we are becoming quite hungry. Oh my god, he just... Let's run for our life! They're actually pretty easy to kill. I mean, I could try and kill it with a pickaxe. We could go big. We can eat these. They do heal us a little bit. Also, we have leveled up a lot of things. We've leveled up 11 on the mining and 9 on the running. So this is the skill tree. Obviously, it connects to each other, but this is the first thing you can get. So we're going to get plus 4% mining damage, which is pretty nice. And this is actually pretty good as well. You get a point every 5 levels. The levels are semi-easy to get early on. Okay, let's... You need to get this guy to run into walls, so... And then we can just... Okay. We're just mining him to death. This is what the world's come to. Although I did get some potions. Not bad. 34 armor. That'll probably help with the boss for 1 minute. But we're getting a lot of valuables from this area, but we don't have a merchant to sell them to just yet. This is where we're gonna find, hopefully, a goat. Oh. We've got the ranger tunic. 10 health, 7 armor. And we've got a pouch as well. These weren't in the game before, but like these pouches let you pick up 5 seeds without taking up your main inventory slot. So like there, you just see all of them have gone. There's normally an animal in here. Can't see one. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is so good. We actually found one. Really good. What should we call our first one? Let's call it a cat. And you can see it eats it out of your hand. You don't have to do this. You don't have to manually feed them like that, but you can. These are so important because they drop wool, and the wool is used for a lot of armor later on in the game. So actually really glad, because there's so many different variants of animals and stuff you can get, and you can get pretty unlucky. You can get like a cow that gives you milk, which I've not found much of a use for yet. You can use it in potions, but the wool is definitely, I know the wool is useful, so happy with that. Not trying to go too far, just trying to get a nice chunk of copper ore. I might try and go for a ranger setup maybe. The last couple of times I've played, I have played melee. So I don't know. Maybe going range would keep it a bit more interesting for me as well. We are ending up with a lot. Well, I say a lot. We've got 36. It's not crazy, but it's not bad either. So, where are we here? We always want to be opening up. Oh, a little. Ooh. I was talking about range, and then we find a crossbow in the middle of nowhere. We take those. And a chest. I'm taking it all. Wood crossbow, 43 to 51. And the secondary shot, which is piercing shot. Okay. It's a bit slow. Okay. Oh, nice. And we have that as well. Let's take this. Let's open up some of these. That was actually not a bad find. I mean, we did talk about going range and then we just find the crossbow. I mean, the world is kind of telling us to go ranged. So this is really good for us. The clay caverns is really where we want to be for later on. We need a lot of iron to progress. And I'm pretty sure the clay caverns is very often where you find the iron. So I need to aim though. Oh my god, I've never done this before. I don't normally aim. Let's go back, upgrade our base a bit more. We definitely can now, for sure. We need a cooking pot. We need to start cooking some food. We're running out of hunger, so we need that for sure. We're gonna come back to this at some point, but not yet. Let's grab that wood. Man, the crossbow is really slow. Don't know how I feel about the crossbow yet. Not sure how I feel about the crossbow. It's super slow. We can reinforce it though. We just got a bunch more copper. So we've got the copper anvil. We can also make glass smelter. We don't need that just yet. We've got the livestock workbench. We kind of need that. Kind of worth taking. Cooking pot. We need the cooking pot. And let's start cooking some stuff, honestly. I think what we'll do is we'll just cook the mushrooms. Nice and simple. You don't have to overcomplicate it, you know. This gives melee damage actually. 2 armor, 2 dodge, and this gives 15 max health and 3 dodge. I think that's better. So for salvage, we're going to salvage that. We can't salvage this. Can you salvage that? No. We'll salvage that. And to upgrade this, it gets an extra 7 damage. And it's only 4 wood. So it's kind of a no-brainer. 1 copper bar to do that. We've got some tin ore, which actually is what we need. I thought it was iron, but it's copper, tin, then iron. And then if we go to the anvil, this is kind of good. We need 12 slime and 5 copper bars. This is worth buying. This is worth crafting for the boss. Have we got any slime? No, we should go over to the slime area and farm some slime. We could just take all 10, honestly. I think our food will... It heals us for full, but doesn't give us a lot of food. Also, let's make the livestock. Yeah, there we go. And we can put this over here. For this, let's take this and put that in there. To bring that goat back, we need to make a leash. But then we need to build a mini farm for it. And we definitely need a feeding tray. A lot of things all at once. But for now, it's not super important. Let's go and farm some slime. We get some slime, then we can kill the boss and go from there. And also, Oh, we just found an egg. Wow. Wow, we found a pet already. This is ground slime. Okay, we need to kill actual slimes for slime. Getting points into vitality. We have marked the boss, it's down here, so if we can safely farm up here, no problem. Well, I mean, we're kind of... That piercing shot's not bad. We're hitting more than one thing at a time. Whoa! I'm not used to shooting so slow because normally I'm using melee, which is really quick. For now, there's so much ore around here. I am going to go in and grab some of this. Oh. Well, we hit him for one. Hello. I feel like the piercing shot should give you extra damage, but it doesn't. This is the first time I've ever had any points into ranged combat ever. I'll be honest, the ranged combat doesn't feel too great, but I think it is just the crossbow. I don't think it's anything else. That's not diggable. So let's have a look at how much slime we have. We've only got 6. We need a lot. We need more than 6. Oh, we've got the Ranger Hood. 8 health, 5 armor, and the 3 set pieces, +1 targeters. Okay. That's pretty good. For now, though, I'm going to bin that. And also we can... Oh, we found... It's just a valuable, actually. We probably need to go back and put stuff away, honestly. We are getting a bit full. A bit full on the good old items there, so let's pop these back. You can do Q, press Q to quick stack, which is a nice thing. That's nice. We can also make... So for this, we need glass. So we do need the glass smelter now. And then we can actually get an egg. So let's make... There's no organization to this. Any sand blocks. What is sand? We'll find it. We will find it. Oh, it also can't cook with anything else in there. Let's put a bit of the tin in there as well. As for in here, let's put our ores and stuff. Let's put this away as well. 20 fiber, not bad. We won't need this. We do have another chest that we found, so we can kind of put stuff in here. That's not too useful. Okay. We have a bit more room to move stuff around now. Let's take these. Take this. Split these up into 6. And just have more of those on the go. There we go. We're full healed now. We've got that. Let's put the rest of our copper in there. We shouldn't need... my god. We need the tin for this, and we know where the tin is. The tin's in the clay area. There's also a fishing rod. Is there anything from here that we need? Not particularly. And we can make the bow, the wood bow. It is significantly weaker than ours. It uses strong shot. But you do get 1.4 attacks a second, so we'll leave it for now. We really need... Can I... We need a hoe. Who doesn't? We actually need... I think... Actually, no, we don't need a hoe. I was right, we need... Well, let's just upgrade everything to the copper variant. And then we can just go over here, press that. And... Okay, that takes a long time. I want to just replace it with dirt blocks for now. Because it's low key. Looks pretty trash when it's stone and everything else. I don't. Maybe we'll do that on when we get a stronger one. We've got the copper hoe. Okay, let's just go over here. Put this stuff away. Take this. We need some more copper. That's what we need. And we need some more slime, so let's find slime. Slime's more important than the copper. I mean, we're hitting 50s. I probably can kill the slime boss, but I would rather just get the raincoat. That's going to make it a lot easier. I'll be able to move around. And considering I'm doing my first range playthrough, we'll see how it goes. Where is this? There we go. Nice. Oh wow, waypoint. That's actually really close to where we are. It's because the boss is close by, so that's why the waypoint is. Almost every boss has like a waypoint within like X distance of where they are. Yo, can I hit this guy? Thank you. First waypoint. Really nice as well. Really good waypoint. Because eventually what we can do is we can have this whole area as like our base. Not now, but you know, in the future you can do something like that. So the boss is close. I don't need too much slime. Getting one slime at a time kind of sucks, won't lie. So I'm unsure whether to go I can go ranged with like bow and arrow, or I can go ranged with mage. I do not want to accidentally shoot the boss. If anyone does know what I can do with... If you actually look at the boss, you can see the NPC there. And that's the NPC we can sell all our valuables to. I'm trying to bring them over here, but whatever, it's not like that important. We've got 9. I think we need 12 for the armor, and then another 6, I think, for something else. I mean, we can just go in and kill these and then run away and reset it. No, okay, I accidentally hit it. That's my bad. But we're just going to grab all this slime. Yeah, I definitely want the raincoat. Because when he enrages, we might even die. Maybe not. We are taking damage though. We died. Okay, I wasn't looking for the fight, I'll be honest. Hotkeys were everywhere. I'm gonna blame it on I wasn't looking for the fight, I was looking for the slime. And first time range player. I don't want to hear nothing. So we should still be able to... The boss now, for us, has actually done us a bit of a favour because it's opened up a lot of the map. So we can go back now. We did pick up a lot of slime, so that's another bonus. Pick up a little bit more as we go down. I could have used the waypoint. Don't know why I didn't use the waypoint. But yeah, I mean, the boss isn't particularly that difficult. The biggest hurdle of this boss is the slime. The slime basically making it very difficult to move. You get all your items back. I've got 16. I'm very close. I really want to grab this slime. I got it. Okay, I got it. No problem. So now I've got 18 slime. We might actually have enough to make the raincoat. And just take note of how slow I'm moving through this. You can see here, minus 50% movement speed. Playing as a ranged character with that, I really think that's a hassle, right? I used to play melee. And when you're playing melee, you just play with a shield and then you press spacebar and you time it correctly and you always get a parry. You avoid almost all damage doing that. And if you take damage, it's basically on you, right? Whereas with ranged, you don't really have that parry, so you kind of trying to figure it. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Let's put our copper in there. So now we have enough. Oh, we're close. We're kind of close. We've got enough for the armor. We'll make the armor. Oh, and we got enough for that. Oh, I didn't think I had enough for all of that. 10 max health, 7 armor, more range. This is more ranged attack speed, and I already attack so slow. I actually don't believe it. And we didn't have any pants anyway, so we got a bit more max HP, more armor, and now we shouldn't really. Let's just press Q. I'm keeping the Ranger tunic just because that's probably, if we can get a full set early on without trying, then I'm gonna take it. But now we shouldn't be slowing the slime. It should be fine, right? Minus 25% movement speed, so we're a bit quicker. We can move through it a little bit more, dart through it a little bit more. Plus we get the 21% movement speed here. I mean, we could try it again. We can try and go for a kill for real. And I think that's what we're going to do. I think we'll go for a kill for real. Haven't got no healing food. I've put my potions in my chest. So we're kind of just going to try and big dick it. See what happens. If we don't big dick it, we've always got potions and stuff we can use. Also, we can also hoe this up, right? We can hoe it up. So we can move around the map a bit easier. It's not super useful because every time he jumps and lands, he creates puddles. But for the first little bit, we can definitely help ourselves doing this. And you can actually see just how close you can get to this guy without him aggroing. So I think we're gonna eat one of them and do this. But you can see there, every time he jumps, he's leaving like 4 or 5 tiles. We're not doing a lot of damage, but we are able to move. This part I wasn't worried about because even without the... what's it called? The armor that we just crafted, you can kind of move away from it. It's more when he goes to this mode. Now he moves a bit faster. But it's actually really easy with ranged, I'll be honest with you. As melee, what I do there is I tend to parry all the time. I'm constantly parrying. But yeah, that was actually really easy. And this is the guy you can sell stuff to. All those valuables we got earlier on, we can sell them to this dude. And now finally, boss chests. Do we get anything useful for a ranged class? Let's see. Ranger pants, not bad. We also got the eye, the slime idol, and we also got 2 sticky staffs. And ranger pants and the apprentice pants. I mean, it's not bad. You can see this just bounces around. So we want the vendor guy back in our place, right? So it might even, for us personally... Oh, wow, okay. Well, let's not use that in our base, because I didn't realize it just... No, okay. Well, that's fine either way, it doesn't matter too much. So, we'll probably use the sticky stick at the moment, just because it does so much damage compared to everything else, and it's a bit faster attack speed. Well, actually, it's same attack speed, but it bounces and it slows enemies. So, I think... Does it cost mana to use? Yeah. That's not bad. So, because it costs mana to use, we're going to put on the apprentice pants, give us some extra mana, bit of magic barrier, bonus HP as well. And because we got the first piece, we can actually go and put the eye where it needs to be. Slime sword. I normally use this early on when I'm playing melee. But you can use these, which will scan the world and show you where the next bosses are, which is nice. I imagine because the slime is here, I imagine the other bosses are going to be like over here, and the actual worm itself just goes around the base, kind of around, not really, but kind of. So let's go and get some tin. We need tin. And if I remember correctly, we could go actually this way and go to the clay area and get some tin. Let's do that. We don't necessarily need too much base building early on. It's just not super important. Particularly before the slime boss, at the very least, is definitely not important. This may have made us some... Oh, there you go, some wool. That's so useful for us. Having that piece of wool is so nice. Do I have anything to feed him? I can feed him some mushrooms. Is this the most optimal way to farm wool? No. But we'll build something optimal. For now, though, this is what we're doing. We'll come back when we need to. So I'm pretty sure the clay caverns are over here. Let's find them. I go down here. So we're looking for tin. We've probably got 40-50 bars of copper, which isn't that bad, but ooh, that's a lot of damage. I'd say something, playing ranged is so different to playing melee. I feel like ranged has its positives, but then like you also, like now for example, I'm out of mana. Let's dig up here real quick. Anything good? No. I can see tin though. Okay, he died. Oh, we do need to be careful. We're taking good damage. So I think we need 10 tin to make the tin workbench. So that's what we're going to go for. Oh, look at this. So this is, I believe this one is a tin ore. Look how close it is as well to, well, it's actually not that close to the base. I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying, I'm lying. It is not that close. That's actually really nice to be there though. So eventually we can set this up and get that just constantly digging tin for us. Which would be nice. We've leveled up a little bit as well. I've kind of neglected these points. I've never seen the range. Well, I've seen the range tree before, but I've never really took a look at it. Because why would I? So the first, a rapid shot, so you get up to 10% attack speed. Then you get up to 10% range damage every time an enemy is shot. Stacks up to 2 times. 2% chance on range hit to increase critical hit chance by 100% for a short duration. This is slows target. Increase chance on range hit to increase melee damage by 30%. Oh. 4% chance to stun. Oh, the critical hit's really good. 8% critical hit damage, and you get 5 points. That's actually pretty good. That's so much better than the other one. They don't make the tree too complicated. I mean, you know, if you go on this is 5% range damage after standing still for a short duration. It goes up to 25%. I'm sure there's some niche weapon, niche build you could do where you stand still, you do a bunch of buffs, and then you do big damage on your first hit. But you gotta think to yourself, how often are you going to be doing that? This is really good. Adventurous Hat is really, really good. 7 max health, 5 armor, 3.9% just flat damage, 8 mining, 10 fishing, and movement speed. Yeah, you have to take that. Such a good find, actually. Was not expecting to find that. That's why exploring on this is such an... Exploring on games like this and Terraria are so important, because you can sit there and just try and mine ore and just dig for ore 24/7 and just go for the next upgrades. But pretty often you're going to find some really nice pieces just out in the open. I do need to be like semi-careful around here. Again, these guys over there, they hurt. So we have... Okay. Okay, nice. You see how much damage he did to me? I'm running out of mana. Oh, I hit him. Okay, this slime thing feels pretty good. Just for shooting random small enemies. The mana doesn't really feel like much of a problem. I mean, it might be eventually, but if you spam it. But early on, it feels pretty good. Let's go for 9 here. So even though we have been here, we've only got 6 tin, which really, that was the big reason for coming here. So we do need to be looking for that a bit more. So there's something here. And here. What can we get rid of? Not getting rid of the wall. Let's get rid of the tombstone. Scrap parts are semi-useful. We can get rid of the clay box, I guess, and the stone blocks. Oh, nice. We just found another pouch. This is so useful for us. And now, all of our ore and like random bits that we pick up. Not all of it, but some of it goes in there, which is nice. Oh, nice. We got an aura card. What is it used for? I don't know. However, we got it. And we're starting to get valuables. We've got 2 loyal eggs. We really kind of need to crack that open soon. There's so many different eggs, so many different pets. You really kind of... And they level up. You know, you can level them up. They give you bonuses to like ranged or melee or bonus damage to bosses, etc, etc. Point available in mining. This would be good for us. Extra mining damage. Always take that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got +1 in the magic there. I need to be careful on these guys doing so much damage to me. Whoa, I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm dead. He snuck up on me and just poked me in the back. He just poked me in the back. Oh man, all of our stuff's there as well. Just there. Man, do you know, I actually thought that ranged and... let's have a quick look here, actually. To repair this, we need scrap parts, and then we need 5 slime. That would actually increase the damage by a good amount. We can't do it yet, but... I really thought that ranged would be so much easier. Like, I've played with a friend and he was playing ranged, but I was playing melee, and it seemed a bit easier. But I guess I was also there as like to take aggro, so to say. Point available in vitality. Plus 6% of all skill points added to max health. I mean, it's the only one we can take, right? So, I mean, of course we take it. I can't wait to just get like semi-decent upgrades here. So I think after we get the next bench, the plan should probably be start building. Like, actually build him. Because at the moment we've just got bits and pieces of things. And what we really need is a bit of a base. So when we've got enough materials, we're just going to go and build. Upgrade our crafting table and build. We got caught so off guard on this because this guy's so tanky. This is the guy that stabbed me in the back. Revenge! Revenge! Wow, there's so much stuff here that he... What can I get rid of? I should have... Really? What I should have done is put this back. You know, like the random bits here. From what I can see, there's a peasant helmet and a tomb. Oh, wow. There's also another thing there, so that's pretty good. And there's another one that's just spawned there. Okay. We need to be semi-careful here. Yeah, it's a peasant hat, that's all it is. So I'd really need some more tin. So far we've got 7, that is just not enough. And I'm in the area to get tin, which is also what's a little bit annoying. Maybe this is tin? No, it's copper. Never mind. This is where you should find tin, this location. So... not just this location, but like this is one of the main areas. So we just need some more tin. I'd be happy to go back to base with, you know, potentially 20. We really do need more than 7 though. 7 ain't gonna do much of anything. I'll be honest. 7 ain't doing anything to anyone. So let's have a quick look over here. We'll go for the dirt block. Just do that and then do that. Use the dirt block to build over. Man, I randomly get hit with these things for hundreds, by the way. Let me live. This is why I need a pet. Look how many there is. My God. And there's more there as well. I'm surprised this doesn't have like a... oh my God, another one. Oh wow, that was a combo. He got comboed. What the hell? I'm going to bin that. I still do not know what I can do with these. He also dropped me the spear. We won't use it because I am going to try and go for a ranged playthrough. Not only, like, maybe I do go magic instead of just pure range. Even though they're both technically ranged, but one of them's like magic, one of them's physical, I guess. But regardless of whichever one we do, I do kind of want to stick to a ranged playthrough. Mainly because I've just never done one, so I don't know the hardships of it. I'm starting to see them a little bit now, though, but... Oh, here we go, some tin. Oh my god, it's being guarded! Oh, he just dropped a piece of armor. That could be good. It probably isn't good for... So this is part of a set. I don't know what these are. I have found cards like this before every now and then. I really don't know what it's for though. I'm going to bin the spear. Oh, this is the chieftain. We can salvage that. It's free scrap parts, I guess. We're not going to use it though. I've never really done a minion build and don't plan on really doing that just yet. And their pants as well. Wow, we're getting really full on everything. And there isn't much I can get rid of. I can put that there, I guess. That's some bombs. I wouldn't mind keeping them. Can't get rid of the wool. The wool is like gold dust. I guess I could throw the... Oh, so this is the second boss, by the way. He just ignores you. Unless you do like a certain amount of damage to him. He will... If you are standing there, though, he will hurt you. Like, it's going to hurt. Yeah, we might need to go back. We'll just keep getting... Oh my god, a bag. That bag might be useful. Here, hold on. 5 what is this? Plus 5 inventory slots? Plus 5. This is better. It has movement speed. I think as a ranged, any sort of movement speed we can get is just going to be useful. Could be wrong. Movement speed might be just useless on a ranged character. Don't know. Not played one properly, so we're going to learn together, I guess. I really can't believe in this whole area we've had 10 tin. What was that? I actually can't believe it. I feel like I'm being trolled a little bit. Who knew tin was going to be the hard, like, lock where I can't find anything? Oh, these guys hurt. But I did just one-shot him, so, you know. Look at this guy sneaking up on me, by the way. And he takes 4 hits. What are we doing? I need mana! Whoa. Wow, okay. Can I hit anything? No, I guess not. Okay, we hit him. Wow, hitting an enemy with range? Impossible challenge, apparently. Okay, we need to go back. There's loads of stuff on the floor that is dropping, and I can't get it because my inventory is full. Even though we're not going to have enough tin to do much of anything, we can just still be able to make the bench. Oh, nice. You normally can crack these open for stuff as well. Yeah, copper. That's iron. Wow, that's our first piece of iron. I think we need that. I'm probably going to throw these Easter eggs away because I actually just don't know what I can do with them. So We'll get more copper. Oh, more tin. There we go. Maybe this is the method. Maybe this is the new method. You don't actually get tin from ore anymore. That's how you get the tin. You have to wait for the rock to land on your head physically. That might be the new YouTube video, who knows? Fastest way to obtain tin. In Core Keeper. Sit and wait for an avalanche on your head. Normally the bottleneck is iron, so normally, well, at least from what I've seen anyway, when I play the game, normally the ore hardest to find early on is iron. Oh, more wool. Let's go grab this. Do we have any more wool? This might be tin, to be honest. Let's have a look. JK, it's all copper, baby. We definitely will have more than enough copper now. So he is here. I can feed him, actually. Hello. There we go. We will make a leash as well, and we'll bring him back to our base at some point. For now, we're gonna leave him here. Why is he called Cat, even though he's a goat? It's the age-old question. Okay, we're close to our base now. I say base, it's not much of a base. I'll keep it 100% with you. It's not much of a base at all. This is the base. This is the home, the dream. So let's go over here. We can scrap the chieftain. We've got the full ranger set, which, I mean, it's tempting to go back to the ranger set, even though this sticky stick feels pretty good. I feel like full ranger set with, you know, could be decent, could be half decent. So can you? No. There we go. Can I? Shall we just get rid of this? Nice. So here's what we'll do. Repair, repair, repair. And now we'll also... Now we've got the fully upgraded or the full reinforced range set. So that's not bad. Is it better than this? Yeah, it is. Although, to be honest, we can also repair this. And wow, that is so good. We will just do this and this. Salvage. And what have we got here? Take this out. Let's put the tin in. The tin in. The tin in. So we've got 12 tin and we need 10 tin for the tin workbench. So we've got the materials for it, which it was looking dire out there. I'll be honest, it was looking dire out there. What else do we need here? We need the incubator as well, but we need sand, and I can't actually remember where to get it. I know you can get sand from the beach, obviously, but I can't remember where to get sand early on. There was a way. There was a way. Obviously, there's a way, you know. So let's put... These are not bad. These are pretty big. So I think step one for this new area, well, for our base is going to be, let's square it off. Let's make it square. And let's put this on for the extra mining damage. I think we can square it off, and then we can also maybe even... Should we go one more wide? And then maybe make a moat around it as well, just so things don't come in that shouldn't be able to come in. Because that is a pretty common problem, is you randomly disappear and then some NPCs are randomly in your base. It's like, how did you get here? We actually haven't gone right at all, so that also could be something we do. It looks like there's mushrooms there and wood, so I mean, that's not that bad. Eventually we will make these areas where like we can farm mushrooms and wood and slime and blah blah blah. So we're gonna go maybe even probably 2 more higher if we can without disturbing anything. There we go. I think for the next stream, not that this one's over yet, but for the next stream, definitely, I'm gonna have some music on the background. I feel like this music is like pretty loud, well, loud-ish, but I don't know how loud it is for you guys. So we're just gonna do all this. So it's pretty dark now, but we do have a bit of a base. We have an opening, which is useful. Let's pop these on the wall, just so we can see. It does help to be able to see stuff. So yeah, okay, let's go over here. The dirt block. So this is where the main bit is gonna be, and then also I am gonna have water go around the base because nothing can travel over water in this area. And there's a way to do that. And we're just gonna go do it now. Although, before we do that, let's go here, take this, let's make the, oh my god, what the hell? The better workbench. Tin workbench complete. Now, look at the difference. This is 3 tin. Yeah, we make one of them. We can't really make anything else, but we might be able to reinforce this. Yes, we can. That's it. We've got no more tin. We have no more tin. But we do now one-shot Oh my god. Run! Oh, there's more there as well. You see that? Grab this. Grab all of this. We actually really could have done with a tin. Why can I not? Oh, because I'm standing on it. Lol. So this is what we're gonna do. This is our base. We're gonna have water all around it. No, we need to actually dig all around it as well. 2 squares around it is going to be water. Yes. Let's not just randomly wreck our base. The tin pickaxe is making this a lot easier. This isn't a trick I found myself either. This was actually something that was on a YouTube video recommended to build a moat around your main base to stop monsters. And I was like, wow, yeah, I should have thought of that. That's a pretty fucking good idea. Because on every other save I've had, I have constantly ran into the issue of monsters randomly being in my base when I get back, and I'm like, why are you here? The door was locked. How did you even end up in here? So this is definitely the most time I've put into securing the outer parts of my base. But it's worth it. It's worth it. So now we need to dig all of this out, but in with the spade. Ugh, it's so annoying when I do that. No! I need to take it slower. So now this will just fill all of this up, right? And now I shouldn't really have to... Now I should be able to just put this back up. There we go. Let's build this moat. Crazy how just like 4 pieces of water end up being more than enough to do all this, but hey. And it's actually pretty useful to have water near you early on for your farms if you make any, which we will be doing. Is this necessary before we've killed more than one boss? Probably not. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yes. Because this is more entertaining than trying to find the tin that is absolutely nowhere to be found. Definitely wish I had at least like 4 or 5 more tin ore so I could actually, you know, probably break these in one hit, but hey ho. I've noticed there are some parts here that are not filling up with water. They definitely should be. I'll have to have a look. Because to me, this looks like it's filling up with water just fine, but then looking on the mini-map, it actually looks like it isn't. Like here. Did I miss a few bits? Who knows? Build the wall. This is the emote equivalent. My god. This would be so much faster with better tools, but you see, like here. Did I mess it up? No, it should be. It's fine, I think. Okay, we're nearly there. We're nearly done. We are nearly done. And then we do this last little bit. There we go. Now we have maybe this here. And I think honestly what we'll do is we'll do like this. There we go. Great. Really good. We have the moat around the base now. So there we have it. Moat around the base. Not bad. This eventually, I mean, this area will be full eventually of, you know, stuff. But we need to have a different floor. We need to have a bit more stuff. Probably need some extra stuff on the bench as well. I know we need more tin. We need more tin, that is for sure. This would be good for a farm, maybe. So let's actually just repair my copper shovel, reinforce. Let's put this back on. Put this stuff away. And I really want to put this somewhere. I think what I might do is put this over here. Seems like a weird place to put it, but we're going to put it here anyway. This is the copper workbench, slime. And also this is ore, so we can put the ore back over here. Or we can actually just cook the ore. That's even better. Got our first piece of iron. Can't do anything with just one, but throw that stuff away. Oh, let's also salvage this. More copper bars and stuff, which is all good. We really could potentially do with making the egg opener. It's not the official name, but why not? The Explorer's backpack would be really big for us as well. That's an extra five inventory slots, and actually it's even more movement speed as well. And you can already see kind of like we are moving set at a decent speed. So there's not much room here. Not room, but like there's not much actual lighting. So let's just put some torches around for now. This won't be the only way we have light, but for now. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to also put torches on the outside of the bases, but it's not super important. I think we also need to make, well, let's go over here. Oh, no, let's walk back and get all the valuables and sell them to that guy. Because, what the hell? There we go. Wow, Crown Summoning Idol. That's for the Terraria version of the boss. Wow, I was not expecting that. Just random as well, random. Anything valuable. Anything that has valuable in its name. That's it, really? Not much else. Oh, here. Okay, more stuff. We're probably going to end up with a few hundred of the currency, but, you know, definitely a bad thing to have. He also... Oh, what the hell? I've noticed now, because we have the full ranger set, if you actually notice, our basic arrows are shooting through more than one enemy at a time, which is good. So we don't even need to use the actual special ability for the crossbow. Look at this money. Wow, that's a lot of money. And now we can buy stuff from this guy. This guy has the pouch workbench, which is like pretty decent. And this is also for... So we've got 384. Definitely worth buying this, and it's definitely worth buying this, right? He also has the curious egg. We've already got 2 eggs though, so it's not super important. But we've got 2 more workbenches, which is nice. I don't mind leaving this area. We found a copper key. If we find a copper chest, would be nice. Oh, wow. They don't do too much damage though, honestly. Because we've upgraded our armors, it's not actually all that bad. So let's go back now and walk back to the main base. Nice. So we've got 2 more tables. The pouch workbench is actually a really decent one to have. I should eat something. Let's do that. The pouches just save you room, right? So let's see what pouches we've already got. We've got the small seed and crop and the small ore and block, right? So we can go... This is the valuable pouch, so we can grab that. We can make one of them, and fish pouch as well. We may as well just have it all, right? We may as well have it all, and then we've got all the pouches. We can upgrade these later on when we've got iron and gold. But we don't have any iron and gold at the moment. So the pouches done. We've also got the other table for slime. So we can make the ground slime into stuff. We don't need to do that yet. It's not important for us. What's important is sand. Should we just have a should we have a quick look at where we can get any sand block? Okay. Well, I think we should have it, really. We should already have sand. That's bizarre. That's wood. That's sand, yeah. There we go. We can start getting glass now. We had this ages ago. So, yeah, that's a little bit confusing. Sometimes it doesn't tend to recognize what you have in your chest, which is a little bit irritating. For now, can you put it on them? No. It's a little bit dark in the center of here, but we're not going to keep it dark. We're probably going to dig it all out and then replace it with dirt and then put floor on top of it. That's probably the mission now. That's cooking glass, so I don't think it actually matters what's actually on the floor, really, if I'm honest. Kind of just thinking about it now as I'm doing it. Does it actually matter what's on the floor? I don't think it does. If we go for... That's a paintable floor. And a painter's table. But we can just go wood here. We've got plenty of wood. Let's try and go for like... Let's go for 100 pieces and see kind of where that leaves us. Hello? There we go. So let's have this as wood. Bit of a wood floor. Get the floor matching. Oh, can you make that wood as well? Oh, wow, you can. So we're definitely going to need more than 100, right? This area is really big. But hey, we started off with 100. We're probably going to need closer to the likes of 400-500. Well, maybe not that much, but, you know. We should be able to level it up soon. There you go, crafting point available. It's actually pretty good to put this up, because we've got 2 points, actually. So now we're getting a 12% chance to craft an additional one, which is... That's going to be good for us. I don't know how much wood we have left. We should have hundreds. But we are also using a good amount. There's already wood underneath there. Is a wood floor boring? Yes. Does it work though? Yes. So wood floor to start with. And then from there, we'll find something better and go from there. At the moment, we're just trying to make something that's livable, that doesn't look like shit. So yeah, it's 1 wood. Extra wood. Okay, nice. Don't think we needed this much more. Maybe we did actually. Okay, let's carry on, carry on, carry on. Bit more wood. Probably an extra... Oh, wow. That might be enough. We've got so many extra wood there. That 16% chance kicking in. There we go. So now I think our whole base is wood. Wood floored. Not bad. Honestly, not bad. Right? Looks better than what it did. Now, I think we go for a wood wall. That's what I think we do. Let's just double check how much wood we've got here. 200. And did we level up any more? Nearly. So we need 1 wood, 1 dirt for this. And we can also make some fences, actual doors. We're gonna need probably 100 of these. Now we can't just put these on top of them. You see, we kind of have to just dig this all out, which is mildly annoying, but we've already done the majority of this, right? We've already done most of it, so it doesn't matter too much. And because we've put a moat in between us and the creatures outside, there's no chance of us being hit or damaged. And on top of that, we can also probably put some wood floor down. Let's make a bit more wood floor. Why not? Why not? Who's going to stop us? A new crafting point available. That says 18% chance now to get an additional piece, which is going to help a lot. I didn't mean to do that one. Let's do this. Eventually we'll turn this into something amazing, but for now, you know, it's not really hyper important how good it looks. We don't have much materials to work with in terms of like beach, stone, you know, these type of things. We don't have much of anything really, so we're not in no rush to make anything perfect, that's for sure. This is the equivalent of like Minecraft 4x4 block base. Think of it like that. I need 2 more. There we go. Now let's put... Now it's going to get very dark. Probably don't need all of these walls because some areas are going to have entrances on them. But... Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. So now it's official. Put that there. Put that there. We're kind of getting somewhere now. You know, we've built... Listen, I ain't saying it's the best base in the world, but we've made something out of nothing. Now we need to kind of organize our crafting stations a bit better. What else do we need? We need to find tin. Tin is the big deciding factor here. We've only been able to upgrade the actual workbench itself, but we need tin for a lot of other things. We've got a tin pickaxe, really nice to have a tin shovel, tin hoe, why not? Would love the explorer's backpack. Bug net's also not so bad. We can make that now. We also need to make a bit of a farm for our goat that we've got. We did get some glass. We've got 40 glass now. Let's actually go and make this thing we need. It takes a long time for these. Oh wow, it's so dark in the base. So we've got 2 of the same egg, so these take a while. We're gonna see what happens here. Put that in there. Put the glass in here as well. Have I got any food I can like kind of cook? I suppose I can make these. Let's put this here and put. We can cook this. We do need to eat. We do need to eat. Our base is very dark, so let's. It doesn't look great, but hey, torches is gonna have to do for now. Not torch on the floor though. What the hell? Come on. Let's be at least civilized and put torches on the wall. Is that on the wall or on the floor? It's on the wall. I know what you're thinking. Wow, you didn't space the torches out correctly. I do that to fuck with anyone with OCD. Because I don't care. When I say OCD, these people say they got OCD, but what the hell? Why is it not working? Oh, I need to actually have a generator. Okay, let's eat these. Need a generator, right? So I need this. How could I forget? How could I forget? There we go, generator. There we go. Yeah, we could have some lamps. The table saw is important for later, but we're definitely not got no iron bars. These are important. The electric generators are important later on anyway, just for the drills. We've got a couple of locations we need to drill down here. There's some ores we could do with drilling. This was the first boss that we've killed. I think now it's all about kind of stuff that's not as useful. I don't mind putting up here, you know. We're not going to be using this crafting bench very often. We're not going to be using this one very often. We're not going to be using this very often. This we'll be using semi-often, but it's not like a furnace or an anvil or workbench. So the ones that are less important, even stuff like this, you know, this isn't particularly important once you've got what you've got. So we can grab this, and we've got a leash now, so we can get our goat. We need to build a farm area though, so what we can actually do now is go over there, mine some meadow blocks, and then come back over here and make some straw bale wool. Do you need to do this for a farm? Absolutely not. Don't need to do it. Not important, complete waste of time. Are we going to do it anyway? Yes, that's what we're going to do. So let's go and get some meadow blocks. And then bring our goat back so we can get some wool, because wool is important. We've already managed to get 2 or 3 pieces of wool. So look at all this meadow. Oh, wow, look here as well. So there is our goat that's named Cat. Are they meadow blocks as well? We've got 16. We're going to need a lot. We're going to need a good amount of meadow blocks. I want to have a semi-decent sized farm. Is this copper over here? Yes, it is. Do I have a weapon? I have the crossbow. If anyone knows of a better ranged weapon early on, let me know, because I've never played ranged and the crossbow feels like ass. I'm not going to lie to you. If it's between the crossbow and the sticky sword, I'm going sticky sword every time. Is it called sticky sword? No? Does that sound odd? Yes. It's called the slime sword, I believe. But hey. We could also take some trees here, put some trees in our farm. How big's the farm going to be? Not sure. We just found a pouch, actually. Small seed. And crop pouch. Wow, not bad. We don't need it because we've already made one, but we can salvage it. So before we bring the goat back, what we're going to do is we'll build the farm first. Question is, where do you build it? Answer is, I've got absolutely no clue. So let's have a look at the sort of space we're dealing with right now. So this is the main little hub. We've got a moat outside of our base. And then I think, honestly, the plan would be to venture downwards. Because I wouldn't mind having this whole area as the base, and then we could go bigger. We can go bigger, of course we can. Who doesn't like bigger? But for now, I wouldn't mind that. Now you might be wondering, why do you want your base to go into 2 waypoints? I don't know the answer, but that could be the plan. So let's actually build a little farm. I think it's only right we build the farm outside of the base, because who would have a farm in their base? It's unhygienic. How big shall we have it is the real question. I think one bigger needs, I think if we go, this is too wide, so we're going to have it more probably, you walk down and then maybe like this. Something like, maybe like this. Does that work? One more. We'll do one more. We also need to wall it off and make sure no one can come in. This guy's always hungry. He doesn't do anything and he's always hungry. Can I cook anything? We can do this. It is important to have a high hunger though, you know, let's be honest. You do get bonus HP and some buffs when your food is actually really important on this game because it gives you buffs. Some really strong buffs as well. And then like later on you can get like golden crops, which are like really, really, really good. So, and I think a lot of people, when they're first playing and they're like struggling with like, maybe they've hit a point where it's like, oh, this feels pretty hard. It's like, have you crafted the right potions? Are you using food buffs? You know, are you doing these sort of things? Because if you're not, you're kind of fucking yourself, won't lie. So let's make some walls. Shall we do, how many shall we do? 80? 80 sounds good to me. Let's do some floors. And We'll do 100. Now, does that kind of math up? It doesn't. It's so nice to be getting wool this early on though, because you need wool later on in the game. You don't actually need wool now. You probably need wool after you've killed these 3 bosses and going onwards. But it's nice to just get it nice and early. So I don't need to worry about it. So let's do something like this. Like this. So this is meant to be a cozy farm. Is it cozy farm? Okay. Now, it's missing something. It's missing a lot. I'll be honest. It needs to be bigger than this. That's for sure. Let's just go. If I was an animal trapped in someone's pretend world, I'd want it to be bigger than this, that's for sure. If I was that goat and this guy could make the world as big as he wanted to, and he just made it this big, I'd be pretty annoyed. I'd be like, come on, bro. You can quite literally make it as big as you want, and this is how you've done me. I could also moat around this, but I don't think it's really that important. Okay, let's get some torches. Does this look good? Will it work? Yes. We could put some trees and grass and stuff like this around to make it look, I guess, semi-decent. I mean, what the fuck? Couple of trees. I mean, look. I'm no specialist. It is what it is. It will be what it will be. This kind of works for me. Let's put one there. One there. Yeah, that works. Now let's go. We've made this. Let's go make a feed-in trough as well. There we go. Put one of these in. Now, where should we put it? Let's put it there. That will probably need to be bigger later on, but for now, that will do. For now, that works. Personally, I'm not a big fan of that. I've never used that one before for farms. I've had a farm before, but I used this floor. I used the meadow floor. Oh no. Come on, bro. We're going. It's only me and my cat. Let's go. This way? It looks like the lease doesn't actually... Come on, bro. What's going on? Welcome to your new home. Wow. I need a gate as well. That's something I need. Wow, look at this. What a home. Let's go get a gate. A wood fence. Wood fence gate. This is only one. Did I make this too big? Okay, we need to do this. And then also one of these. And finally, can I not put a gate there? Do I have to put a door? Really? I guess I have to put a door. The wooden door then. What sort of farm is this, by the way? Door, I guess. Unlucky. I didn't want to do it like that, but that's just the way it is, I guess. Would really do with just putting some food in there. I mean, that's not bad. We can put these in. Luckily, your animals don't starve to death, but... Bro. There we go. They don't starve to death. Like, they don't die. But, they do eat. A lot. I don't know. This one just feels a lot less natural. It feels so much less natural, actually. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. We'll make another door for me. And let's put some lights on there so we can kind of see outside. Do we have another entrance, another exit? Yeah, we have one here, but it's not that crazy. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to just have some here and here. So we should get some more wool from the goat now. Let's do this. Let's salvage a few things. We don't need this. We don't need the wood pickaxe. Can we salvage that? No. That? No. So, I mean, what's the plan now? Well, we do need to build another place for the guy. I feel like this is going to be small, but it is what it is. Wow, okay, we've got 25% less food drained when running. Now, this is kind of where it dips off. 2% movement speed after running consistently for a short duration, and 5% dodge chance after standing still for a short duration. Honestly, both of them aren't great. But here you get 4% movement speed boost for a short duration after dodging attacks, which I think as a ranged character you're going to lean into dodge. Snare and stun duration reduced by 10%. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Damage after running consistently doesn't feel that great. Plus 4% armor of current movement speed increase. Now that's not bad. Both of these end skills actually aren't that bad. Any nearby enemy, movement speed is reduced by 4%. You can put 5 points into that. So, you know, you're getting 20% reduced movement speed from enemies. As a ranged character, that feels pretty good. So I think we're probably kind of going... We're going here. We're going endurance runner into gotta go fast, into probably escape artist, into encumbering presence. I feel like that isn't bad. And the only useless one is probably gotta go fast. I mean, it's not useless, but it's not like a damaging ability or anything like that. So we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. just focus on pure movement speed and slows and stuff like that. I think if I was going to go melee, I would go like 1, 2, 3 and then go for the breaking barriers. Depends on how it feels. We could go encumbering presence or breaking barriers. We'll test it, right? We'll test it out. When it comes to ranged, we don't even have 1 point yet because we're a noob. We're a complete noob. But both of these end skills are like, it's a no-brainer, actually. Amplified precision is just so much better than focused accuracy. Unless I'm missing something. And then we've also got... Oh, okay. 10% chance to gain a polished version of any item crafted at the jewelry workbench. Not bad. That's 5% less. I mean, I guess you go jewelry crafter, right? To make the better jewelry instead of unbreakable. But unbreakable could be really strong. Unbreakable could be half decent, honestly. Everything else here, though. I mean, what do you even go? You probably go base builder, the right tools in the right hands, into alchemist, into jewelry crafter, and then if you was gonna go, I mean, that fucking sucks. If you wanted to go unbreakable, you'd have to go like base builder, high quality equipment, or base builder into like the right tools, into industry specialist, whatever it's called, which is shit, into unbreakable. Either way, let's carry on. Just yapping away here. This guy still wants to eat. Did I actually cook anything? No. Do I have anything to cook? Meh. Guess I've got this I can cook. I do need to start farming though. Farming is like semi-important. This is nearly done, 2/3 of the way. So that's not actually that bad. This is a boss summon, but this summon isn't for the regular boss. It's for the Terraria version, and that one's pretty strong. We don't really need the copper key anymore. We'll keep it anyway, but we'll do this, pour this. Yeah, I mean, our base is a complete mess, but, you know, overall, at least we've got one. Because when we started this stream, we didn't have one. So we've got a basic base. I think we're probably done for today, and I think next time we play this, next stream, we will probably get some more tin. Tin's the priority, obviously. We need tin. And from there, let's eat real quick as well. Nice. But yeah, we need tin, and we need to find a better ranged weapon, but I don't know where they are. So yeah, and we'll probably expand the base a bit more, have the shopkeeper's room, we'll build that on next stream. But yeah, that's it for me today. It's been a nice one. It's been a nice change of pace to play something different. I don't know when we'll be next playing this. I am going to be streaming tomorrow. Similar time, probably a little bit earlier. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys potentially tomorrow. Peace.